The ChatGPT temperature decides how focused or random you want the output to look like. It is a number on a scale from 0 to 2, with 1 in the middle being the default number in Zapier. If it's going to help you, you can also think about it as a creativity scale. You have a creativity of 0, where you don't allow any creativity and you are making the output very focused, deterministic, and logical. And then on the other end of the scale, you have numbers very close to 2, where you are allowing ChatGPT to be super creative and random, but most of the times the outputs with a temperature close to 2 are not readable. And then you have the best of both worlds, which is the number 1 in the middle on the scale. And so this allows you to use creativity and still answer the prompt that you write. In very simple terms, think about it that you are deciding how wild you want the output to look like. Alright, so right now when we know what a temperature means, we want to see how it looks in action. So I'm going to show you different examples so you can kind of get an idea about what this is all about. Alright, so as you can see, I'm on the OpenAI playground. And in this case, you can see we're going to be using GPT 3.5 Turbo. And here we are going to be adjusting the temperature so you get an idea about how the output is going to look like. Alright, so to make it very simple, I'm going to use prompt that looks like this. Explain temperature when using ChatGPT. The first example I'm going to show you is that I'm going to drag the temperature all the way down to 0. And we're going to hit the submit button. Alright, and we got an answer. In this case, we got a straightforward answer that explains what the temperature is, how the low value is going to influence the output. And then we also get the other side of the coin where we are mentioning a higher value of the temperature and what that is going to lead to. And then at the end, we got a very nice summary of whether you should choose low or high temperature. Alright, so right now I'm going to add a message and I'm going to copy and paste exactly the same one. And I'm going to actually drag the temperature all the way up to 2. And I'm going to hit the submit. And as you can see, we got a very random output that is actually nonsensical and not readable at all. And then thirdly, I'm going to write the same prompt and I'm going to drag it all the way down to the default value that you see inside Zapier, which is 1. And then I'm going to hit the submit button. And as you can see, because we are in the same conversation, firstly, ChatGPT apologized for the previous confused response. And then we got the output that is basically a combination of being focused and deterministic, as well as giving a little bit more creativity into the answer. And so that leaves a question about, should I use high temperature in Zapier or should I use low temperature? Well, if you want the output to be very concise, straight to the point, deterministic and focused, I would recommend you to use values close to 0. This is great for coding, keeping the output consistent, as well as generating the output that is not going to be off the topic. Then you should use the values in the middle with 0.5 all the way up to the default number in Zapier, which is 1, when you want the output to be focused, but you also want to add a little bit of creativity. And then if you want output that is more creative, you should use values from 1 to 1.5. So this can be for brainstorming, seeking new creative ideas, and basically if you don't really care how random the output is going to look like. But as you can see, if you put the temperature very high and very close to 2, you are going to get output that is not going to be readable and is not going to make any sense. I hope you right now understand what the temperature is inside Zapier or any other app where you are using ChatGPT. If you're interested in AI automations with Zapier, then definitely subscribe down below because I post every single week. Thank you so much and have a great day.